Hello, this is Dane Ciolino, and this is my first viral COVID-19 viral video. And I'm doing this just to give the Loyola faculty a very, very brief introduction to how you can put together an asynchronous class to post on YouTube. Now, the best tool for a synchronous class is going to be Zoom. And of course, you could record your Zoom synchronous class and then post it on YouTube later as well. But this is a more polished way to do essentially a PowerPoint presentation, just using PowerPoint and recording it in PowerPoint and then processing it as a video in PowerPoint and then taking that processed video and posting it onto YouTube. It's all free. It doesn't use Blackboard, which of course is terrible. And it allows you to put together a relatively polished, I mean, it's not a cinematographic effort, but it's also not a Tora Bora Osama bin Laden video either. You can put together a nice video. So that's what this is all about, the basics of a decent instructional video for asynchronous instruction. So as far as the basic hardware you need a computer, could be Mac, could be Windows. You need PowerPoint. I recommend the most recent version of PowerPoint because it's got the most robust features, fewest bugs, and you need a microphone. All laptops have the microphones built in. If you have a desktop computer, you got to have a microphone, so you need to check to make sure you do. Those are the required hardware aspects and software aspects. What's optional? Well, a video camera is nice. You see, I'm talking to you on a video camera. I'm using a Logitech HD video camera that I got on Amazon. I forget for how much, probably $100. And it's a relatively high quality camera. It's not the highest quality. A high quality microphone is good. I am talking to you on the most recommended of all the microphones. It's called a Yeti microphone by Blue. It is makes very high quality recordings. I'm not wearing a lapel mic. And high quality lighting. I have high quality lights. I'll show you. That I can use to record. There they are. They're LED lights. They look like old fluorescent fixtures. That's a nice perspective there. That I use if I'm doing this at night. Right now, Loyola has just recently been closed and it's still day, so I've got the light of my windows illuminating this video, so I don't need them. But those are optional. You need some lighting. You don't need any lighting if you're going to do this with no video camera. And you don't need a video camera. You can talk over your slides and get a lot of the benefit of this, but I strongly prefer having a video. I think it makes it more interesting. So that's what you need. Let's get started. The basic workflow is fairly simple. First of all, you create the slides, and you do this just like you've been doing your whole careers ever since you started using PowerPoint. I started using PowerPoint in 1993, and the creation of those slides has changed a little bit, but you just make the slides. After you create the slideshow, you use the record feature in PowerPoint to walk through and narrate the slides as you click through them. Then you create a video recording from the slideshow. After that, you post the video recording on YouTube. So a fairly straightforward, simple workflow. Okay, first of all, creating slides. As I've already said, you create them just like you would for a normal class. You have to put the slides in exactly the same sequence that you want to use them, because you have to go through the slideshow by hitting the return or the space bar. You can't jump around like you would in a live class. In a live class, I've got a printout of all my slides, and I jump around from this slide. I'll put up this rule, and then I'll jump to that slide. You can't do that. You have to march through the slides in sequential order. So keep that in mind when you create the slideshow. You can use animations within the slides and animated transitions between them, and it kind of looks slick if you do that. I highly recommend that. It makes it more interesting. Now, that's the basics of creating slides, fairly straightforward. Now let's talk about creating the slideshow. Now, when you're creating the slideshow, keep in mind that you're just going to be flipping through slides, but you can also use your mouse to highlight things. If I wanted to, for example, highlight this, I could highlight this by just simply clicking around down here. And as you know, that's me over there. And you don't have to do this, but again, I think it makes it more visually interesting. Now that you've created your slides, here we are in the slideshow. Notice I've just got a 3-slide slideshow with my title slide here, my second slide here, my third slide here. I've put in some transitions between these slides, and I've put in animations between the bullet points that I'm making. But this is all you do. Once you open up your slideshow in PowerPoint, come up here to the top menu, look for the slideshow menu, and then come down to record slideshow. When you're all ready, you've got your microphone plugged in, your video camera plugged in, you hit record slideshow. Now note that I can come over here and check my settings. My microphone, I'm using a kind of a high-end Yeti stereo microphone. My camera is a Logitech webcam. I don't have the camera on right now, but I could put the camera on and record myself if I'd like. And there it is. I just turned the camera on. So what do you do next? You come over here and you hit record. You'll get a countdown, and then you just walk through your slideshow. And it goes like this. Hello, this is Dane Cialino, and I'm doing a slideshow on recording slides. I have my video in this one, and this is my first slide. All I do is hit my space bar and I transition to the next slide. I continue discussing the topic, looking into the camera, and going through my first point, my second point, and my third point. Now that I've done with this slide, all I need to do is hit the record or the return bar, and I have transitioned into my last slide on my last points. And I can make point 1, my second to last point, and my third to last point. And you know, after all of that, I'm done with my slideshow. This slideshow could be 2 or 3 minutes long, like this slide is, or it could be 50 minutes long. I don't recommend really long videos. People don't have the attention span for it, and it takes a lot longer to upload them to YouTube. So I would suggest keeping your videos 20 minutes or so is probably the sweet spot, even less. And do more shorter videos than fewer longer ones. Once you're done, you come up here and you hit stop. Now that you've done the slideshow, now it's time to create the video recording. Now that I've recorded the video, what I've got is I've really got 3 recordings, because PowerPoint preserves these recordings essentially by slide. So I've got 3 slides. So I've got to take those slides and the timings between the slides and meld them together into a single video. So how do I do that? Well, I go over here to File, I go down to Share, and then I go to Export, and I hit Create Video. And you don't need to make a full HD video for what we're doing here. I think HD is plenty good enough. And you want to use the recorded timings and narrations. After all of your talking, those were recorded timings. And then what you want to do is record the timings and narrations and create the video. So right now, I'm going to make a video, an MPEG-4 video called Recording Slides. And where am I going to make that video? I'm just, for fun here, I'm just going to save it in my desktop. It really doesn't much matter where I put it, but here I go. I'm going to save it on my desktop. And then off it goes. If you see down here, it says creating recording. Now for a 15-minute recording, this is going to take 20-30 minutes. This is a relatively short recording, so it's not going to take very long. So right now it's creating the video recording. And once it's ready, you see it's kind of slowly working its way over here. It'll let me know, and then I can go upload it to YouTube. While we're waiting on this, just so you can see what it looks like, again, a couple of best practices. Oh, it's already done. I don't even have time for best practices. So where is it? Well, as I said, it's on my desktop. I'm going to drag it in here, and sure enough, there it is. It is a video called Recording Slides. It's, if you can see, it's an MP4. And if I just want to open it up and see what it looks like, I want to open it with, let's see, Windows Media Player. Welcome. Hello, this is Dane Ciolino, and I'm doing a slideshow on recording slides. I have my there it is. And this is my first slide. So there's the recording. So there's the recording. So now the next step is to take this recording, called Recording Slides, and upload it to YouTube. Okay, you finished the video recording? It's time to post on YouTube. Now that I've made my recording from my PowerPoint show, and again, remember it's an MP4 file that is called Recording Slides, I need to upload it to YouTube. Now this is my personal YouTube channel. Everybody can create one. They are free. So go to YouTube and create yourself a free YouTube account. Set up your own channel. See, this is the channel that I use for my evidence class. I've got all of my online evidence classes up here. So what do? Well, I would say that you go to here, my channel, and then I would want to upload a new video. So you create a video or a post. So I'm going to upload the video. And all I do is drag and drop the file I want to upload, and it's Recording Slides. There it is. So it's uploading, Recording Slides, uploading, next. No, it's not made for kids. Next, public, uploading, video processing. Now, this takes a little while to get done. With some of my longer videos, it's taken 45 minutes, but this is a relatively short video, and right now it's finished processing. So here we go. We're going to close it out, and then let's look for the video. There it is. It's a video called Recording Slides, up live in YouTube. So now that we've got it live in YouTube, what do? Well, we can look at it to see how it is. Hello, this is Dane Ciolino, and I'm doing a slideshow on recording slides. Well, there we go. So it's up there live. Then all you need to do is get this link, the video link. I'm just going to copy the link address. And then you can post that on Blackboard. You can send it out to your class by email. And then what do they do when they get that link? Well, here, you'll see what the link looks like. Hello, this is Dane Ciolino, and I'm doing a slideshow on recording slides. And there it is. Pretty simple. Takes a while to get used to learning how to do this. There are a lot of best practices to make better videos, but for now, we're just trying to get the basics. So that's the basics. Now, I've given you the basics. There are all kinds of YouTube videos online about how to do this better, but I've just given you the simple version of it. I hope it's been helpful.